that's a good thing that you are saying this. And this is our social media nowadays. You know how it works. We put our lives on the window, and everyone tries to make it look better than it is. And I understand why. We want to be liked, but it screws the reality, because people who live their lives through the excitement of other people post on Instagram, on Facebook, they only see, the pretty part. They only see the good picture, the good angle, the good video, and they don't see the work that is behind, or the pain that is behind, or the struggle that is behind, the reality, which is exactly that, the reality. It screws the perception of, what reality is. Reality is still hard work, and let's hope it pays off.
Let's hope. That was a good one. Así que os presento a David de MixbusTv. How are you doing, David?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, Carlos. How are you doing?
Thank you for being here with me. I really like your work. I really admire how you're working and all the knowledge you have. So I really wanted to have you in this channel, man.
Thank you so much, and I'm so very happy to be here. You know that this is a strange format for me too, because usually I'm very, very technical, but it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here with you. And that's kind of a problem of society in general, if you agree with me. It's like nowadays everybody looks for the easy way, the fast way.
The fast way.
I'm sure many people see you, all the big numbers that you have, all the success if you have, which is deserved, but they see you now. Or they don't see like the past 10 years of working with a couple of speakers and an amplifier and a $30 microphone. Or they see me now. I mixed platinum records and all the gear that you have, or your big desk and such. You didn't see what came before, and before was years of hard work, like 18-20 hours a day, or not going out at night and working or studying. And I'm sure it was the same for you. Yeah, it's a matter of priorities. But isn't that the same thing for everything?
Actually, yes.
Today, there are so many examples of artists that are on YouTube like we are, that really are at home with a couple of, toys, and they make great music.
Yes.
Now, do they get famous and rich? Maybe not. But my point is, if you're doing that for that reason, it's the wrong reason to begin with. I think everyone in their own field started to do something for free, and we all know that when you're good at something, never do it for free. But the beginning is the beginning. Nobody knows you're good, so you kind of have to, and you have to be willing to, check your ego at the door and understand that you're starting out. Put the work in. If the work is working for free, that's, I want to stretch that and say, yes, it's kind of intuitive when you have a big artist or you have a big collaboration, thinking, yeah, I'm going to do that for free because that's going to bring me, business, it's going to bring me exposure, it's going to bring me whatever the fuck it is. But also follow your passion. I will work for free for something I'm very passionate about.
Exactly.
Or for something that I like about. And I will not give a shit about the money. Now, people is going to say, if you don't have the money to pay the bills, you cannot do that. Agree. Absolutely. We are not talking about that. That is not kind of assumed. At the beginning, it was hard. It was a lot of work, a little money. And
or not money at all.
Yeah, exactly. And this should be the example, not the exception. It should be, take your time to learn the tools and get comfortable, because it takes time, It
takes a lot of time. And the point is, people always see the results, but not the effort or everything you have to sacrifice.
It's easy to see the end result and all the things that came before, all the things that allowed you to buy or do something. I understand it's hard to see, and It's not usually something that people advertise. They advertise the success instead of, you know, the hard work. You said something extremely correct, which is you need to be honest with yourself. Not only I say you need to be honest with yourself, which is hard already, but you need to detach yourself from your creation. There is a point in which you need to step back, look at your lyrics, look at your singing, look at your mixing, at your mastering, as you were someone else, because that's the only way you can judge it. It's by nature, as human being, we get attached to our creations because they are like our babies, they are our creations. So they always look beautiful to us, and we invested time and effort in them. At one point, you need to sit back, detach yourself emotionally from it, and judge it and say, hey, is this good? Or it was just, you know, I was in the moment. And that's also part of the hard work.
In my case, I'm always hungry for knowledge in that area.
Yeah, and me too. I never ever stop, you know, trying to improve. And that's also something I see being common to many successful people. We never stop wanting to know more. We never stop to wanting to be better. I was a musician and I was tossed in front of a console and told, do your thing. And I was like, what? I didn't even know what I was supposed to do, what buttons to touch. And from there, like you said, the wanting to know more, this hunger for knowledge, you know, took me to study mixing, and I wasn't happy with the sounds that we were getting in the studio, so I started messing up with them myself. And
it's so easy to get comfy. Always there's someone who knows more than you. You can learn from the best and also from the dumbest, because
absolutely
the dumbest you can learn what not to do. For example,
absolutely 100%, I agree. But you can learn from everyone. I learn from my subscribers too, you know. They learn from me probably as much as I learn from them.
I have to be a community manager. I have to be a producer, a mixing engineer and mastering. I have to all the image designs and pictures. I have to be the writer. I have to be the guy who's editing the videos and putting color to the videos, and the guy who's paying the things, and the guy who's looking for a car and a girl, a boy, and this and that.
A good thing that you are saying this. And this is our social media nowadays. You know how it works. We put our lives on the window, and everyone tries to make it look better than it is. And I understand why. You know, we want to be liked, you know, but it screws the reality, because people who live their lives through the excitement of other people post on Instagram, on Facebook, they only see, you know, the pretty part. They only see the good picture, the good angle, the good video, and they don't see the work that is behind, or the pain that is behind, or the struggle that is behind, the reality, which is exactly that, the reality. It screws the perception of, you know, what reality is. Reality is still hard work, and let's hope it pays off.
Let's hope. That was a good one. Let's hope it pays off. And right now, I'm surviving, and sometimes not even surviving.
I think what you're doing by saying this, it's a service to the community. I really believe that, because first of all, you don't find artists that are willing to expose themselves like you're doing. Like, for some reason, working, it's kind of uncool, and it's not. It deserves all the respect in the world, more than probably anything else, more than luck. For sure.
I think everybody has the opportunity to do something. Probably not in the same level, not in the same amount, but that's what I was talking before. If you're looking just to reach, just to be super hyper mega successful like Justin Bieber or this, probably you're not gonna make it.
You do create your own luck. And I myself went through a lot of shit in my life. There's a lot of people that had worse luck than you and me had.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people that has better luck than we had. There's always something that you can do to better your position. The starting point might be different, but you can go from here to here. It doesn't matter when you start. That is a mindset that either you have or you don't.
My recommendation is always try to do the best you can with your stuff, with your equipment, with your money, and from there keep focus your energy and your money so you can improve and improve. But you must be hungry for that.
Oh yeah, the struggles you're going through today are going to be the strength you will have tomorrow. In the end, nothing worth having it comes without effort, without struggle.
When people say money doesn't give you happiness, no, it's the way you earn and spend that money that is giving you happiness. For example,
so very true. One very important thing that I feel like saying is do it. You are what you do, not what you say you will do. Start and do
exactly.
it and practice. And I don't know if you agree, but sometimes limitations are what make
I know what you're gonna say.
unique.
And
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Yeah, because you have no choice. So you have to find a way to do something, to record 15 tracks when you only have 4 preamp. That's how, innovation and that, spark in human beings sparks creativity.
It's a combination of your mindset, of your lifestyle, of
your work ethic,
the amount of money, work, passion, and sacrifice you are willing to to put in your life, and that is going to determine where you're going to arrive. Probably you and me, we put exactly the same money, work, and everything, and probably we're going to arrive to different places.
Absolutely.
Because life is not fair. But I don't know, man. It's just, for me, it's all about passion, about creating your own opportunities.
And thank you for having me here. I want to say hi to your subscribers and your audience. And again, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
It was my pleasure, man. So, thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias y nos vemos en una próxima entrevista, debate, pues lo que sea.